because we're going to begin with what really are some stunning new quotes and material in Jack Smith's criminal case against Donald Trump involving his alleged scheme to stay in power after losing the 2020 election. We have new reporting on how it could affect this year's presidential race and the aftermath as well. These newly unsealed filings, again by special counsel Jack Smith, include extensive evidence of a desperate effort to overturn the election and charges the former president denies all this, but the testimony is pretty striking. Scott McFarland is in Washington. He's dug into it for us. He's got a full report this morning. Scott, good morning.
Tony, good morning. Former President Trump calls these filings pure election interference. But the special counsel argues Trump launched a series of increasingly desperate plans to overturn the election, with only then Vice President Mike Pence standing in his way, a stance which put Pence's life in danger.
The newly unsealed filing from special counsel Jack Smith alleges former President Donald Trump resorted to crimes, focusing on his alleged pressure campaign on then Vice President Mike Pence. According to the brief, at least 9 times in the days after the election, Pence tried to convince Trump to give up his fight to prevent the certification, saying he could run again next cycle. Trump allegedly replied, "2024 is so far off."
I hope Mike is going to do the right thing. I hope so. I hope so. Because if Mike Pence does the right thing, we win the election.
And when Trump was warned during the attack on January 6th that Mike Pence's life was in danger, Trump allegedly responded, "So what?" Smith also alleges when Trump's advisors urged him to issue a calming message to stop the riot, he refused.
Hey, Mike Pence! Hey, Mike Pence!
That instead, Trump issued a tweet at 2:24 p.m., attacking Pence. A minute later, Secret Service evacuated Pence to a secure location. The document also alleges Trump allies sought to create chaos, including one unnamed Trump supporter who shortly after the election was encouraging protests, even to make them riot. Throughout the 165-page brief, the special counsel argues Trump was not acting in an official capacity. The new filing comes as Smith tries to salvage the case and keep it headed toward trial following the Supreme Court's presidential immunity decision in July.
The brief attempts to outline all of the evidence the prosecutor has to show that the actions of the former president were in his capacity as a private candidate for president, not in his capacity as president.
Trump responded to this filing, saying the prosecution's argument is falsehood-ridden as well as unconstitutional. This case will not go to trial before the election, and it'll likely be shut down if Trump is elected in November. Gayle?
All right, Scott, thank you.